Hello, 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 and welcome again to another weekly wind down.
I'm Randall. This is Stella.
Stella. And I'm Diane Bro, Pickle Lady of Prescott, and we're also the spouses who sell houses.
Yeah, back for another weekly wind down.
That's right. Happy to be here again.
Absolutely.
And what's our topic for today?
Cold feet.
Cold feet.
It's a phenomenon.
It is a phenomenon.
We see it a lot in this business. We really do.
Yeah, it's something that makes me cry a lot.
Yeah.
A lot.
Yeah, you see people fall in love with a home. They're all set to go, and something inside of them just
They can't pull the trigger.
just can't pull the trigger.
And we're here to tell you, brothers and sisters, pull the trigger.
Pull the trigger.
Be brave.
Yeah. Well, the
Go
first
for
thing
it.
you need to realize is what's happening.
Yes.
So,
Yes.
like, we had a couple that they came to Prescott. They've been a few times.
Third trip.
Third trip.
Yeah.
He loves this house. He loves house A. She loves house B. So in the end, after much deliberation, they decide to go home.
Which, yeah, without making an offer on either one, which essentially, by not making a decision, you are making a
You have
decision.
made a decision. Yeah.
And
And,
so,
and it's not about, oh, I hate her house. He
Right.
he
No.
hates my house. I hate her. It's not about indecision. It's really about fear.
right.
Fear of the unknown, fear about moving forward. And
Absolutely.
the mind plays tricks on you. I don't know. I decided I don't like the fireplace. Or I can't live with the doorknob.
It's called a little bit of sabotaging.
Yeah,
A little
yeah. It's
self-sabotage.
like a
Well,
cognitive dissonance thing.
Right.
I don't want to admit to myself that I'm afraid to move forward. So I'm going to find something wrong with every house that I look at.
Right.
So
this
I can tell
lovely-
people,
Right.
oh, there's just no way
I
I
couldn't
could do it.
because
I
of
couldn't
this.
do it.
Yeah. So this couple came in, third trip in,
Yeah.
fell in love with two different houses, and walked away with either. So what's going to happen? Somebody else is going to buy your dream home.
That's right.
And live
In your dream
your
home.
beautiful life that
Mhm.
you thought you were going to have in Prescott.
That's right.
In the house that you loved. Somebody else is now
Yeah.
going to enjoy themselves in your house. And
See-
that's a no-go. Here's a little trick of the trade. So some of you agents might not
Huh?
know this either.
Okay.
If you have a situation like that and people love two homes, there's a multiple offer form.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
So go ahead, put
Go
an
ahead.
offer in on both. There's
Put
a
in both.
form,
See what kind of deal you can
and
get.
then whichever one wins, guess what? You made a
You
decision.
made a decision, but you move forward. Take baby
move
steps
forward.
at a time.
Exactly. Exactly. And so it's kind of a heartbreaker when
It
people.
is when people do that.
Yeah.
They do it to themselves. You
Yes. Because we want you to be here in Prescott.
know? Yeah.
We want you to love it here as much as we do. We were in your shoes.
Yeah.
We know
Yeah,
of
it's hard.
whence we speak.
Oh, yeah.
Correct? Yeah.
It's hard. It's
We
hard.
came from Texas, where our
Yeah.
kids grew up. We had a wonderful group of friends,
Yeah.
very close to them, and we just decided it was time for a change. We were scared to death. Scared
yeah.
to death. We didn't
Yeah.
know anybody here. Not one. Oh, I was about to say zero, but it's really not one soul. Not one soul.
Yeah.
And I don't know. We just committed, and we said it's time to make a change.
Yeah. And part of it, I think, was recognizing that we were afraid.
Right.
You know, I would look at you, you would look at me, and clearly we were terrified. But if you know it's fear, then you can deal with it as fear. You know, don't do a Jedi mind trick to yourself and, oh, it's about the doorknob. It has nothing to do with the doorknob.
No.
And being courageous and taking the next step, being brave is not about not being afraid. It's about being afraid, but still moving forward.
Yes.
Courageous people feel those feelings too. And you can't let that hold you back. You can't let that dictate your life.
That's right. Life is short.
Yeah.
We don't know what's around the corner.
Yeah.
But I tell you, we moved here. It was hard.
It was
there were
hard.
some tears.
Yeah.
But we have met and the most wonderful people here.
It's paradise here.
It is paradise here. I did not know this whole type of geography or topography.
I had to learn how to drive uphill.
Yeah.
It was difficult for me.
So it's been fun. And it's
Yeah.
also been very bonding.
It has.
When, especially if you're empty nesters like we
Yeah.
are, it's very bonding to jump into something new and you really just have to cling to each other. Well,
Yeah.
we didn't cling so much because we're not clingers. We're fairly independent.
Yeah.
But, to solve the problems together without our usual backup or
Yeah.
fallbacks or anything else. So it was good.
It's good, yeah. And it's something you do for yourself.
Yes.
You know, we've spent a lot of our lives in Houston.
Yep.
And a lot of our friends worked in the oil business. And, you know, one day they tell you, oh, guess what? We're going to move you to Bangladesh. You know, it's never a good place. It's always some godforsaken place that happens to have oil. You know, these families, they'll say, oh, you know, it's an adventure, and they do it kind of because they have to.
Right.
But when it comes time and they've retired from those oil companies, the idea that I could now move from Bangladesh to someplace like Prescott, it's a proactive thing. You know, I'm taking action, and somehow that makes it scarier for some people because they're doing it to themselves instead of obeying orders or something. You know, it's a
Believe me, we've been there. We had a 2-day drive across the country with 3 animals and 2 cars packed to the gills. Yeah, it was.
It wasn't easy.
It was not easy, but so well worth it for this next chapter in our life.
Yeah.
So for all of you waffling, do I want to move? Should I just stay put? Do it.
Do it. The science of regret tells us that people on their deathbed regret things that they haven't done. Somebody on their deathbed, what do you regret?
That's a little heavy.
Well, it's true. This is true. There are books that they've done these studies, and people don't say, you know, I regret having taken action, you know, and it didn't pan out. What they regret is never having taken that action at all.
Yes.
It's like, if I had done X, then my life would have been so much different, and I really wonder what that would have been like instead of just following the bouncing ball. Yeah.
32 years ago.
32 years ago.
Just joking.
Yeah.
Just joking.
Very funny.
That's just a joke. But anyway, be brave. Be bold.
That's right.
For instance, Randall Bro.
Yeah, don't be too bold.
Don't be too bold.
Yeah, don't be reckless.
Went to do a little buzz the other day.
Yeah, I've been cutting my own hair for well over 10 years.
Yeah.
I hate getting my hair cut. You know, you got to listen to the ladies' cat stories, and you know, I just my hair's not that complicated. I do it with a buzz cut.
So he does a buzz cut, and then Mr. Bro. So
well, before I do that, just in my own defense, it was late. I had a scotch, and I picked up the razor. I mean, the razor has a guard that keeps you from getting too close. So I just, you know, before I go to bed, sometimes zip, 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 you know, and so I did that, and didn't realize there was no guard on it.
So. Show us the after effect.
Yeah, so you got
get in the light. Get in the light.
Kind of a little thing
that is not a bald spot. That's just a major hair cut.
It's a tonsure.
Yeah, it's a tonsure. As they say, the monks have that. Yeah, we have it here. We're hoping it grows in soon.
So we're not telling you to do anything that crazy and bold.
Don't be that brave. Don't be that bold.
Head.
Take it easy on yourself.
If you do send pictures, it's only fair.
It is pretty funny.
Yeah.
He's like, I can't believe I did this. I'm like, well, you are a fool.
I could believe it.
You're a fool.
It was not even a whole second. I just, oh, no. Immediately knew what I did.
Oh, my gosh. So this week, before we close, we'd like to talk about our amazing pickle pick of the week.
Pickle pick of the week.
It is a beautiful property on Elizabeth. Is it Way? I forget.
Elizabeth Way.
Elizabeth.
Out Talking Rock?
Out in Talking Rock.
Talking Rock.
This is an amazing, amazing home. It's gorgeous, top-notch, and decorated beautifully.
Yeah.
Go to our website and check it out.
Yeah.
Just find the property on Elizabeth.
Yeah, it's PrescottPickleLady.com/Elizabeth.
Yes. It is gorgeous. I love showing this home. It's just a real feel-good house. I just love the way it's appointed. You'll love it too. It's at a great price too. I think it's $649.
I don't remember.
I don't know.
We'll have it posted there.
Yeah, it's beautiful.
It's been reduced, I think, at least once or twice.
You got to check it out.
Yeah,
it is
it's
something
a bargain.
to see. Just beautiful home. I love everything about it. All right, my friends. Well, that's it for this week, and we hope that you have a fabulous weekend. If you need any help from the spouses who sell houses, don't forget to call Randall and I at 713-302-1964. We're here for you. All right?
And if you don't want to make the drive, just hop on the plane.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Have a great night.
Have a good
All righty. Bye.